Coming up tonight on SLU News 22.
SLU's moving on up.
The ISIS crisis.
The search is on for the Provost.
There's a new Miss America in town.
Plus, national news and weather live from the Busch Student Center. This is SLU News 22.
Good evening. I'm your host, Gabriel J. Gollub.
And I'm Abby Parra.
Thank you for joining us this evening. On Saturday, a video was released by Islamic group ISIS, the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria. This video featured the death of a third Western journalist, David Haines. Haines becomes the third person executed by an unidentified member of the group, the other two being American journalists Stephen Sutloff and James Foley. Nations from both the Middle East and the Western world have met to discuss plans for handling the situation.
Apple is looking to change the way you pay. Mobile payments have been around for more than a decade, but Apple is bringing it to the everyday iPhone user. Simply put your fingers on the phone's fingerprint scanner and hold it up to the register. Apple is utilizing near-field communication technology to partner with more than 220,000 retail stores.
Chief Meteorologist Brendan Williams, or as he's affectionately referred to in the studio as B-Dub, is in the Weather Center now with our first forecast. So Brendan, what are we looking at coming up this week?
Well, Gabe, as we've seen through the evening, we've cooled off as that cold front has moved through the area, and that has taken with it those showers that are just now moving out. So if you look across the area, we're around the low 70s for most of our area. If you look through this evening, 9 tonight, we're going to be down to 62, and we continue to drop as that cold front makes its way through the area. 58 by midnight, and then 6 a.m. we'll be down to 55. For overnight, we're going to hang 58, it's going to be mostly cloudy and chilly with those fall-like conditions we've seen lately. Just a little bit cooler, though, than we're used to. So for the rest of the week, though, showers move out tonight, bringing with it a cold front. We're going to see a cool, chilly next few days, kind of fall-like conditions. But then this weekend, we're going to have a warm-up in store. Saturday, Sunday, we could see 80s.
Thanks, Brendan. A solar storm is predicted for this Saturday. Experts say that the storm may knock out power as previous solar storms have done in the past. The northern lights should be as visible as far as the northern half of the United States.
A representative from the U.S. Department of Transportation announced that the Bi-State Development Agency, or Metro, in St. Louis will receive a $10 million federal Tiger grant. The federal grant will pay for a new Metrolink station in the Cortex District and other transit improvements. The project is one of 72 transportation projects to be selected to receive $600 million in 46 states.
Coming up next, your SLU area news. Stay tuned. Welcome back. The Great Issues Committee will host Jeffrey Canada, advocate, educator, and children's activist at 6:40 p.m. on Monday, September 22nd at the CSHU Hall Auditorium in the Center for Global Citizenship. Canada is a pioneer in providing education for children in need, and his work in the Harlem District of New York City has been appreciated by President Barack Obama.
This Thursday, September 18th, the Department of Political Science will be hosting a Constitution Day trivia contest at 5:30 p.m. in McGannon Hall, room 262. The evening will be full of food, fun, and trivia. Teams of 2 to 4 will compete for prizes and bragging rights. Participants do not have to have a team ahead of time, but are asked to RSVP to Morgan Hazelton at hazeltonml@slu.edu.
The Center for Medieval and Renaissance Studies will hold an event in the Matteo Ricci Speakers Series this Friday, September 19th at 4 p.m. in the Pierre Marquette Gallery of the DeBerg Hall. The speaker, Christine Clugin, is an assistant professor of art history and archaeology at Washington University in St. Louis and will present Perceptive in Perception. Jesuits and artists in the Illusionic painting at the Chinese court.
Thursday, September 18th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., the St. Louis University Museum of Art will host an in-gallery reception for featured artist Edson Campos. Campos has 2 artworks displayed in the exhibition. You can also view the Dream exhibition that features 85 works of art from 26 artists. Refreshments and light snacks will be served.
SLU's Department of Languages and Literatures and Cultures and the Center for International Studies will host a World War I symposium Saturday, September 20th from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the Pius Library. Nelson Santinez, professor of Spanish in the LLC department, says that the anniversary of the war's outbreak is a good time to assess our connections with this haunting past. Through panel presentations and a roundtable, scholars from various fields will explore the impact of the war on its time and the importance of World War I to current times. For additional information, visit greatwar.slu.edu.
Wednesday, September 17th, the Department of Sports Business at the John Cook School of Business and the Catholic Studies program will sponsor a talk entitled Baseball Catholicism in St. Louis, an evening of stories with Joe Garagiola, at 7 p.m. in the Anheuser-Busch Auditorium in John and Lucy Cook Hall. The presenter, Joe Garagiola Jr., is the Senior Vice President of Standard and On-Field Operations for Major League Baseball, and his father, Joe Garagiola Sr., was a catcher for the St. Louis Cardinals in the late 1940s. To register to attend, visit business.slu.edu/Joe-Garagiola.
This Wednesday, SLU-TV will be sitting down with SGA to talk about some of their recent projects. If you have any questions for the SGA that involve the entire student body, please email, Facebook, or tweet at SLU-TV. The interview will be aired on Channel 22 next week, but you can also see the interview on our YouTube and Facebook pages.
This Saturday, September 20th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., the Public Health Global Brigade will be having a car wash at the Schnucks on Lindell. Stop by and help them fundraise for their brigade.
Coming up next, your work week forecast. Stay tuned. Welcome back. We are here with Chief Meteorologist Brendan Williams to tell us about the rain. So Brendan, what's going on with the rain?
Well, that rain should be on its way out as that cold front makes its way through the area. Cold front's going to move through. Those remaining showers will move out. So right now, we're hanging at about 70 degrees in the area. Still pretty humid, but much cooler than we've seen all day. So looking across the area, we've got that low pressure system moving throughout the area. That's going to move out, leave us with cooler temperatures, and it's going to carry those showers with it. So looking ahead to tomorrow into Wednesday, that high pressure that it's brought in will hang over us, and it's going to leave clear skies and fall chilly conditions. So for tonight, going to be about 58 is what we'll dip down to. It's going to be mostly cloudy but chilly. Looking ahead to tomorrow, it's going to be cooler than today. 67 is what we'll peak at for our high. But those clouds will have moved out and we'll actually see some sunshine. As for the rest of the week, we're chilly for a few days, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, we start to hit that warm up. By Friday, we'll be in the low 80s. Saturday, we will have a chance of hitting 85 degrees. Back to you guys.
Well, thank you, Brendan. Glad it's looking a little warmer. So up next, we will take a look into the world of sports and entertainment. Stay tuned. Welcome back. After a 3-game losing skid against the Cincinnati Reds, the St. Louis Cardinals were back in town this weekend in a 3-game series with the Colorado Rockies. Adam Wainwright struck out 8 batters in his 8 innings of pitching Friday night, with a win highlighted by a 467-foot home run hit off the bat of Matt Holliday. Starting pitcher Shelby Miller allowed only 1 run through his 6 innings pitched Saturday, capped off with home runs from Matt Carpenter and Matt Holliday. The first-place Cardinals are now 3.5 games ahead of the Pittsburgh Pirates in the National League Central Division, with 12 games remaining in the regular season. The Milwaukee Brewers will come to Busch Stadium for a 3-game series starting Tuesday evening. First pitch is scheduled for 7:15 p.m. The Cardinals' last regular season home game is scheduled for next Sunday at 7:05 p.m. against the Reds.
With an injured quarterback, Sean Hill, going into Week 2 of the NFL season, the St. Louis Rams looked to third-string quarterback Austin Davis. Davis had a flawless performance in a win against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Sunday. The Rams won 19-17. With kicker Greg Zerlin's game-winning 38-yard field goal, the Rams look to continue their winning streak when they host the Dallas Cowboys next Sunday at home.
Stand-up comedian Nick Swartzen, who is best known for his role in the Jamie Kennedy's comedy Malibu's Most Wanted, will be performing at the pageant Wednesday, September 24th. Tickets are now on sale.
Miss New York Kira Kazantsev won the Miss America pageant last night with the help of a red plastic cup for her talent. Kazantsev sang Pharrell Williams' Happy while sitting cross-legged on the stage and banging a red plastic cup on the floor. Kazantsev said she was inspired by the 2012 movie Pitch Perfect, and her performance immediately lit a wildfire on social media. Kazantsev named combating sexual assault in the military as one of the main issues she plans to combat during her year in office, and she also plans to speak out against domestic violence. With her $50,000 scholarship winning, she plans to attend law school.
So, Brendan, I'm glad it's getting a little warmer as the week goes on. Do you want to talk about this?
Well, by the end of the week, we're going to be warmer. For the next few days, though, we're still going to be cold. We've got this cold front moving through, so for the next 2 or 3 days, I'd say, we're going to see that fall-like conditions that we've kind of been bouncing back and forth with. Be chilly outside. You'll still want that jacket on your way to class, but come Friday and Saturday, it's going to be definitely a nice chance to get out and enjoy some sunshine.
That's great. The weather's been very off and on lately. I know today I walked outside, I was hot, then I went inside, came back out, and I was shivering. So it's just been ridiculous.
So keep that jacket handy this week.
Absolutely. Well, that's our show for the night. Thank you for watching.
Don't forget, you can always catch the latest movie reviews and news online at .tv. Or you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. We will be back here next week at 6 p.m.